Hello, everyone. I'm back. I know I disappeared for a minute. I was doing a lot of house cleaning. We have a guest coming, and so I had to scrub everything up to make sure it was nice and pretty. So now I'm back with the horses, and I'm going to take Fabio for a walk. First, my goal is, I missed 3 beautiful sunny days. By the way, he's super, super messy, so ignore that. Just pretend like he's a beautiful, handsome, clean, slick. Let me know if you can. But anyway, so my goal today is to walk all 3 of them. We shall see what happens, but that is my goal. So I'm going to start with Fabio. It wasn't a plan to start with him. I just called him up here, and he came in the stall. So he will be the one that we start with first. Let's go, boy. He's picking up the little Timothy alfalfa pellets that I laid on the floor. You know, he's got to make sure he cleans them all up. Don't want to leave anything behind. Hi, Dream. They are all a mess. They need to be groomed so bad. But grooming is not life-threatening, so I have not done it. So, as usual, I'm going to start with the trailer first. It is super windy today. It's cloudy. There was a beautiful red sunrise this morning. It's absolutely gorgeous. And so I looked up what was the weather lures for red sunrises, and it says that heavy rain is coming. So this may be my only opportunity this week to actually get some walking in. So I really hope to get all 3 of them around the trail. We'll see. What boy, Fabio. Right into the trailer he went. No troubles at all. I'm going to try and see what happens when I ask him to back. Say back. Good boy. Good boy. Yes, good boy. Say back. I'm not going to be like I was the other day and pressure him too much. I think that's really, really good what he just did. So I am going to whip him around and let him go forward because he's just nervous about walking out backwards. And so I don't want to, I also don't want him to rush out of the trailer, so I want him to stand there. But the other day, oh, there's a bee, so I'm going to get him out of here because I don't want him to be stung. Okay, good boy. The other day, I don't know if I shared it or not, but he just doesn't like to back out of a trailer. It's not his MO to back out of a trailer. He feels more comfortable going forward. I can get Dream to back out of the trailer. I think you saw that. He doesn't have an issue with that at all. Or Dream doesn't have an issue with that at all. But Fabio doesn't like it. Catalina don't care. She'll walk backwards out of the trailer. So it's not like it's me doing something that's causing them not to back out of the trailer. It's just him. He's just not confident backing out of the trailer. So I'm fine with that, and I'll work with him. But the other day, or I should say a couple of weeks ago, when I walked him out, you know what? I'm going to grab the whip real quick. But come on. A couple of weeks ago, when I went to walk him, I was really focused on getting him to back out of the trailer. And he was just not happy about backing out of the trailer. And I think I just pushed it too long to try to get him to do it. So I'm learning from that. And I'm going to keep just baby steps. And what he did just a minute ago was wonderful. He backed to the edge. And I think that's where he has his issue. He's just a little unconfident in stepping down, which, I mean, think about it. What if you were blindfolded? Because basically that's what it is. He can't see past himself, and I'm asking him to change levels in his step. So if I was blindfolded and somebody was having me back up and I was supposed to trust them, and then all of a sudden the ground was away and I had to step down, that would be very scary, especially since I can't communicate to him that that's just the end of the trailer. It's no big deal. The ground is right there and you just keep going and you can step all the way out. So I am going to just take baby steps with him, and I'm confident that one little step at a time, and we'll back out of that trailer. It's not that big of a deal for me anyway. He is going to be the one loaded in the front, and Catalina, I believe, will be the one loaded in the middle, and Dream will be loaded at the end. And so with the way they'll come out is, in that order. So Fabio will be left in the trailer, and he'll be able to turn forward to walk out. It won't be as necessary. It won't be as necessary for him to back out as Dream, because she'll be the one at the very front or the very back of the trailer. So anyway, I'm just rambling on, but that's where I'm at. He was extremely nervous about walking on the trail that I call the path to the Grand Tree. So I decided I'll go down the dam and have him walk this way. And I wanted him to walk slowly down that hill. Naturally, I don't know if you've noticed it about yourself. I've noticed it about myself, especially when I was a kid. I loved running down hills. It just seemed easier than walking. And I've noticed that the horses are the same way. So I try to slow them down and really make them think, about taking one step at a time down a hill. And I'm allowing him to eat this grass right now because it's actually caused him to stop at the bottom of the hill. So it's kind of like his own reward for taking his time. He was able to discover something that he finds very tasty. This dam, I named it Shabam Dam. And the lake I named Cha-Ching Lake because it was quite expensive to put this all together. And it's still not full. This is the second year that we've had it, and it's still not full. We're hoping this year it'll actually fill up, but we'll see. The gentleman who built the lake said that it was a hard acre, and it's about 18 feet deep. So it'll take a little while to fill up. We're just casually walking. He wants to get ahead of me. I'm at 70 miles now to go. So, crossing my fingers. If I walk all three of them, this is a 2-mile lap, the way that I take them. So, it'll actually be 6 miles if I walk all three of them. And so that will take me down to 72. Or no, it will take me to 62. Really? I don't know. I'm terrible at math. Miles to go. So we'll see. We will see. Of course, there's Thelma leaving her scent on the trail. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's not a pleasant view, so sorry if you can. All right, guys, I'm going to speed this walk along. Guys, so I'm back in the barn. Fabio's walk went wonderfully, and I have Dream in the stall and Catalina out in the field, and I'm going to do a little bit of experiment. I'm going to leave Dream and Fabio in the stalls just to see how they react when Catalina leaves. I don't know if Fabio will even notice, but he's generally the anxious one that doesn't like it when the horses leave the field. And Dream and Catalina, they holler at Fabio, but I don't think they're like actually anxious. I just think they're like, yo, bro, where are you? I'm just gonna see what happens. I'm completely comfortable with them being in the stall. I don't see anything that would cause them harm if they even got excited a little bit. I closed the top door on Fabio's stall because he is an escape artist, and he has jumped a 5.5 foot fence that we didn't think was possible, but he did. So ever since then, I've been a little leery about him getting caught on something. So I just went ahead and closed that because this will be the first time that we do it. And we're just going to see how it goes. I'm going to grab Catalina's halter and we're going to walk around. The wind is picking up quite a bit, so we'll see how this goes. But I'm going to go ahead and fast forward our little trip. So I'm headed back to the barn with Catalina. I didn't walk around the property like I thought I would. It just didn't happen that way. But when I first started walking away from the barn, Fabio was very, very upset and screaming a lot. So I decided to just loop back around and show him Catalina. And so, you know, by the time I got to the barn, he wasn't crying anymore, which worked in my favor because he got to see her when he wasn't panicking anymore. And then I worked with her a little bit with the TRT method of lunging, but it's not really, I mean, I guess it is lunging. But anyway, he got to watch her and settle down, and then I walked her down the Shabam Dam. And he got upset and was hollering and screaming. So I again made the walk short. And by the time I got back to the barn, he wasn't crying anymore. I actually had to call him to come to the part of the barn where he could look out the door and see her. And he did really, really good. They're hollering right now because they hear me talking. But then I worked with her in the trailer. She did so awesome. And then just walked her down the driveway, did a little bit more of the TRT lunging method, which she does the best as far as practicing that. And now I'm just walking back up to the barn to show him that just because she disappears, he's not going to die. So that's what I've done with Catalina. And now I'm going to put her away and grab Dream. I think I'll just let Fabio back out. I think that was enough for the day. And then maybe after the rain stops, because I have a feeling it's going to be a good while before the rain goes. It looks like 4 or 5 days of rain. And I'm going to work with Fabio and Catalina in the barn at the same time instead of Dream. And we'll see how that goes with her. Fabio is definitely more attached to Catalina than he is a Dream. So anyway, that's Catalina. So we will work with Dream, and then we will be done for the day. So I'm going to fast forward this again. Hey, we'll say hi to Tag before I go and get Dream. Say hi, Tag. Say hi, Tag. Tag is probably upset because he hasn't gone for a walk, and he's like, where's my walks? But he actually doesn't like leaving the field. He prefers just staying in his domain. All right, time to go get Dream. Okay. Come here. Say, look. Say, see the car? Yeah, good girl. Good girl. Say, come on. Say, come on. Good job, Dream. Good job. Yeah. Say, good job. Say, head down. Good girl. Say, good girl. All right. Come on. Come on. Good job, Dream. Good job. Say, walking back to the barn on the four-wheeler. Say, come on, girl. Say, let's go. I think she's got to go to the bathroom. Say, whoa. You gotta go, or are you just faking it? She's faking. Come on, let's go. Good girl. A good girl. Description of the video, how many miles I did. Not really sure because I didn't walk straight around with each of them like I thought I would. But Dream has been all doctored up. I took some of my homemade mud and I stuffed it in the feet. Her feet are definitely better than they were. I would say by at least 50%. The thrush is gone. So I do believe in my uneducated, I'm not a professional at all, no practice of medicine here, but I believe in my unprofessional opinion that the clay homemade paste that I made is doing something with the thrush. So that's awesome, and I will continue using it. I only used it once about a week ago, right after I made it, and I would say it's 50% better than when I put it on. So that is a wrap for the day. Thank you guys for watching, and again, I will talk to you again soon. Bye.